The Indian circle represents life, everlasting life, never ending. Where does it start? Where does it end? This is the fourth world in our way. Each time it was destroyed because of greed. Different ways, fire, water, it was destroyed. This one, this fourth world was supposed to have lasted forever. We're on the last leg, they say in our way. The Mayans are saying 2012. Who knows what's going to happen in 2012? Not I. I'm not a medicine man. I'm not a shaman. I'm not a healer. I'm an ordinary, common cup of coffee. But I'm proud of who I am and what I am. Because I was taken from my mama at birth by a government that said because she wasn't married and she wouldn't tell them who the father was, that she was an unfit mother. They moved me around the first 4 years of my life. I was never in one place more than 1 month the first 4 years of my life. When you're supposed to be bonded, I thought it was just me. And all of a sudden I realized maybe 25% of the Indian people were taken. And if in the natural world, if you take away the offsprings from the parents, them offsprings will have a difficulty in parenting. It's a genocidal act that was done. These 500 years where they've ignored us, rejected us, denied us, and massacred us still goes on today. Not 200 years ago, not 300 years ago, but 2 days ago. These things occur. Then humanity, you know, I listened to my new daughter, Aurora, as she prayed. She said that they treated her as ugly when she was young. And now, like a butterfly, she's bloomed into a beautiful woman. And the same with myself. We have survived. I am like a salmon. I found my people again. Where I was spawned and yearned, I came back. The spirit here in Norway is not unfamiliar with the Dakota spirit. 200 years ago when the United States had trouble with the Dakotas, they came and got Norwegians because all the Americans were fighting in the Civil War against each other. So they came and got Norwegians. My whole area, I thought Norway was a very big country because I grew up with Norwegians and Swedes, Ufta and Lutefisk, all over. People think Minnesota is a Norwegian word. Minnesota, they say. But Minnesota, Minneota, means smoke on water and is a Dakota word. If you look at America, what they call America, the things that they say, most of it is the indigenous native people. If you run into one, you know, they always say, wow, what's politically correct? Is it Native American? Is it Indian? American Indian? What is it? Are you a Sioux or what? What are you? Ask. They all know who they are, and if they don't, they know they're native. Because I was lost and I didn't know. And when I came back and found my people after war, when I thought I could die, I listened with both ears. When an elder talked, I listened. Because you don't know what the plan is in your life. You don't know what's going to happen. In our way, we always acknowledge each other because there's something sacred in all of us. Even the slightest little, how are you, could be the love of your life or someone who does something great for you. So we need to learn to respect that. We were ignored so long that what we come to believe in is now new information and important information, because this is a time of unknown. What they call as an Indian, that's wrong. Columbus came during those times. When he came, there was no India. It was Hindustan. Why aren't we called Hindonians instead of Indians? He said, oh, these people are so innocent. These people are so generous. They give us everything. They're even naked. I could come back here with a brigade and take everything they have. And they did. We were told long before anybody else came to our land that people would come. And the sign was this. It's a sign for us, not of Jesus and of the crucifix, but of friendship, the crossing of paths. They took that cross and they turned it up and stabbed us with it. But many of my people believe that way. Because in our way, we do not preach to other people to say, you have to be this way. Ours is the right way. We call what people call God, Tatanka. Great, mysterious, great mystery. This life that we have is so sacred and we take it so for granted. Every breath we breathe is a miracle. How do we learn to talk? How do we learn to think? Where does it come from? How do we pass it on to the next generations? How have we made these cell phones and flat screen TVs and hybrid cars? We've used our minds and we have this. But this doesn't make us superior to the birds that are flying here. What does our arrogance believe that we as human beings are so superior to anything? In our insignificance is our power. Because it's going to take not one smart guy or some powerful woman to save the world. It's going to take all the little people. It's going to take each and every one of you taken care of. If you just do one little thing a little bit better each day, I say gooder, just a little bit gooder, is going to add up to a lot. We don't need everybody in the world to think like us. You're not going to get it, even no matter how much you try. Look at the barbed wire there. That is a fascist mentality that you controlled you. And you realize you cannot control people. You cannot control life. You cannot control nature. It controls us. We're a part of it. We have to become a family in a new way now. War is outdated. Let's get rid of it. How are we going to get rid of it? It's going to be love. It's the only thing that is going to overcome war.